So I've done a lot of weird things for my photos, and hanging donuts on a C-stand from a stick doesn't even come close to the weirdest thing I've done. Going into the shoot, I knew that I wasn't going to get everything that I wanted directly in camera in the studio, and this was going to be a composite made up of 3 images. The first shot I did were the donuts on the stick hanging from the C-stand, because this was going to be, my main subject matter, and I knew this image was going to take the longest out of all of the 3. When I go into these shoots, I also draw a quick and crappy line diagram of where all my lights are going to be set up, and this is also very rough because I can't draw for shit, but luckily I can still understand it. So basically what this is I just draw a picture of the lights that I'm going to use and what modifiers, and kind of where they're going to be set up, so that way when I get into the studio, I'm not wasting so much time figuring all that out, and I can just easily, set up and start shooting from there. So I used 3 lights. My main light was on camera left, and it was diagonally pointed at the donuts, and then attached to it was a small softbox to give me some nice soft light, and then my second one was the main one right in the middle next to my camera, and it had a 20-inch degree on it to give me a harsh light but wasn't super harsh as well, and then my third light was just camera right and then diagonally pointed at the donuts again, and that one had like a 5-degree on it, so it was still giving some more harsh light to the sides of the donuts, but it wasn't overpowering, any other lights. So I have the lights and background set up, and now it's just setting up the donuts themselves. Alright, now let's hope these don't just completely fall off and break. Oh, we're good so far. Oh, I think we got it. That was very stressful, but it worked. Now we gotta be quick before gravity takes over. Here we go. Alright, so this looks good. Now we have to do one where my finger's in it to make it look like I'm spinning them on my finger. I'm gonna get my arm at like a 90-degree angle here. That one looks good. I was gonna do it this way, but I feel like that would be weird. If you're spinning, I mean, we can try it. Just get a bunch of different hands, different places. Alright, now we're gonna switch hands as well. Just get as many options as I can here. Oh, I can't do that. This one would be harder. Completely forgot about that tattoo there, but I can get rid of it if I need to. Alright, a couple more here. I know this probably looks weird, like I'm just ruining the picture by doing this, but I'm gonna Photoshop my hand in, so I already got the shots of the donuts themselves. Just have to get, oh, that is not a great face. Oh my god. Just have to get the hand with the same lighting and everything to Photoshop it in. Yep. Alright. That's good. Now we're gonna do the background, take these donuts down. Hopefully try and put the Krispy Kreme box up. But we're also just gonna get a plain shot of the background too, in case I don't go with the Krispy Kreme background and just use the white one instead. Right, well, good here, and this probably doesn't, make sense to people, like why I'm doing these all in different shots instead of, just making them into one shot, but the thing is with, still life and sometimes, product or commercial photography, you can't possibly get everything in the same shot, unless it would take like hours and hours, but this is kind of like an easy way to get everything, that you want in the shot. It just takes a little more time on the post side, which I'm completely fine with because I do enjoy retouching in Photoshop. Goodbye, donuts. I'm sure you would have tasted amazing, but I needed you for a picture, so you served a purpose and you'll be immortalized in an image forever. Alright, so we got all the shots that we needed to get done in studio, and sorry about the awful audio noise. The air conditioner here in the studio is on, and I just have no control over it, so it kind of is what it is. But now we're going to jump over into Photoshop and compile all these images. So the editing wasn't that hard. It's actually pretty easy to put all 3 images together because I shot the images myself, so I didn't change anything like the lights or the settings or anything like that. I just changed the subject matter in front of the camera, so it was pretty easy to just combine them all together and make it look like it was actually one shot. And then the only thing that really took the longest was the background itself, because on the Krispy Kreme box you have like the logos kind of front and center on it, and kind of front and center was where my donuts are, so I knew those were going to be distracting if I put, the logo and then the donuts on top of it. So what I did was just wipe, kind of all the logos off and just replace them with like the little green dots that are so meticulously placed on the box. So that part was what took the longest, but other than that, it was a pretty simple process. It was a quick and easy shoot because the concept itself wasn't that hard. It was really just making sure the donuts didn't fall off the stick, with fortunate enough for me, they did not. But again, this was another image for my commercial photography class final. So that's now 2 images down. Still got, 7 to go. So again, expect some more videos in the future like this.